So rest.
My girlfriend and I were talking. I don't even remember about what, but we landed on this question: what is your perfect form of rest?
For her, sitting on a beach chair, basking in the sun, reading a book, sipping some juice. Peace, serenity, perfect stillness. Me, I heard that description and my brain short-circuited. In that exact same scenario, same beach, same sun, my version of rest would be playing football on that beach, running, kicking something, yelling, sweating, probably arguing about whether the ball was out or not. You know, relaxing. Am I a child? Is this an ADHD thing? Or is there an actual scientific difference in how men and women rest? So I Googled it, and Google, in its infinite wisdom, gave me 10,000 articles about sleep. Hormones, cortisol, melatonin. I didn't ask about sleep. I asked about rest, the waking kind, the not working kind. Google failed me, so I had to go deeper. Here's what I found. My initial thought, that I'm just a big, hyperactive boy, was only half the story. Turns out, the science of rest isn't just about being still. It's about autonomy and recovery of depleted resources. A massive study from Durham University in the UK, called the REST test, surveyed 18,000 people from 134 countries. They found that the most common, universally cherished restful activities were reading, being in nature, and being alone. See, my girlfriend is winning. She's globally validated. But wait, they also found fascinating splits. While many people crave quiet, a significant portion, often younger and male-identifying, reported that activities others might see as active or even stressful were restful to them. Why? Enter the concept of effort-driven reward. For a brain that's exhausted from mental labor, like writing scripts, answering emails, managing projects, physical exertion isn't a drain, it's a release. It's a different circuit. You're not thinking about your inbox when you're trying to nail a volley. Your prefrontal cortex, the bossy manager part of your brain, gets to clock out. The motor cortex and your reward system take over. You're not draining the same battery, you're charging a different one. And that feeling of accomplishment, even from a silly goal in a game, that releases dopamine, which is the brain's way of saying, good job, this was worthwhile. So, playing football on the beach isn't childish, it's strategic battery swapping. Let's get chemical. This isn't just psychology, it's biology. When you're stressed from mental work, your body is often swimming in cortisol, the stress hormone, and has depleted its feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Low arousal rest works primarily to lower those stress chemicals. It's a suppression strategy. It's calming the nervous system. But active, play-based rest works on a different axis. It seeks to boost the depleted dopamine and serotonin. Research in the journal Current Biology shows that rhythmic, aerobic exercise, like running on a beach, is a potent serotonin booster. And the competitive, goal-oriented play of a game? That's a classic dopamine loop. Set a goal, achieve it, get a reward. You're not just calming down, you're chemically rebuilding. Now, is it a male-female thing? Not cleanly. But there are trends linked to socialization and neurobiology. Research, like that from the University of Cambridge, suggests men are more likely to gravitate towards active leisure that involves competition, mastery, or risk. It's a form of play, which is a profound form of rest for the human brain. Women, on average in these studies, reported a higher preference for low-arousal, calm activities for relaxation. Some psychologists link this to a greater need to recover from emotional labor, the constant managing of emotions, both their own and others, which is neurologically taxing. But, and this is a huge but, these are averages, not rules. The biggest factor is your personality and your job. If you're a lumberjack, your ideal rest probably isn't chopping more wood. It might be knitting. If you're a therapist talking to people all day, your rest probably isn't a big party. It might be silence. My girlfriend's job is intensely social and analytical. Her brain is on, so her rest is off. My work is often solitary and cerebral, so my rest is physical and communal. We're both trying to balance the same scale, just with different weights. So, armed with this science, I decided to test my hypothesis. I wanted to farm. Yeah, farming, as rest. Where is the line between work and rest, right? I was so tired of my actual work that I quit entirely for a bit. I went to my parents' rural home for the Christmas holiday. This was my lab. And for the first few days, it was the most profound rest I'd had in months. Science backed me up. It was active, it was work, but it restored everything my normal work had drained. And then, I quit, after a few days. Why? Because I stumbled onto the final, crucial piece of the rest puzzle. It's called the Goldilocks principle of effort. Restful activity needs to be self-directed and low stakes. Once farming shifted in my mind from curious experiment to a thing I should do every day to prove my theory, it stopped being play. It became a project. The autonomy was gone. The stakes crept in. A study from the University of California found that for an activity to be truly restorative, the level of effort must be just right. Challenging enough to engage you, but not so demanding it creates its own performance anxiety. My farming crossed that line. So, what's the answer? After all this research, my beach football versus her beach chair? It boils down to one word: recovery. True rest is any activity that promotes psychological detachment from work and facilitates recovery in the domains where you are depleted. It's not about gender, it's about depletion. Are you mentally drained? Seek physical or mindless activity. Are you physically exhausted? Seek calm and stillness. Are you socially burnt out? Seek solitude or anonymous activity. The perfect rest is a personal, dynamic prescription. It changes daily, and it must feel like play, not prescription. So, am I a child? Maybe, but a scientifically justified, strategically resting child. Your assignment this week? Audit your fatigue. Don't just collapse. Ask, what part of me is actually tired? And then go do its opposite. Let me know what you find. And speaking of opposites and epic clashes, next on this channel,
Julius Caesar, military genius, master of propaganda and political theatre. He didn't just win battles, he won the narrative.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time? He floated like a butterfly, stung like a bee. He fought in the ring, and he fought for a cause.
but what defines true greatness? Conquest or principle? Charisma or courage? The greatest strategist in history versus the greatest fighter of our time. We're not talking about a physical fight. We're talking about the fight for legacy. Who really wins? See you in the next one.